What is up, Abram? Welcome. What's this video going to be about? Well, this is up an update on One Piece. Yeah, there's some news. Big news Morgan's here. Yeah, that's right. There is some One Piece news. So, we got some big news. Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's. Okay. So, what do we have? Well, there's a few. There's a few. Okay, first of all, we got we got the release date of the live action season 2. That's right. Wait, let me see if I can even find the announcement. We got the yeah, here we go. We literally got the release date. The release date for season 2. Boom, there you go. There you go. I already seen it, but like, yeah, March 10th. So that's something. So March 10th, as I thought it would be. It makes so much sense because it's literally it's like Netflix always show like their like advertise like their big thing and then they do one after the other. We literally earlier this year we had Squid Game on Wednesday, right? Yeah, like July was Squid Game, then August and September was Wednesday, then now it's October, right? Then we have November, December, January, Stranger Things. So then I guess February is gonna be like I don't know what they're doing for February, but like it's gonna be like Tamed, I think, and then March we got One Piece. Makes so much sense. I thought it would have been sooner, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking February, but I knew it was gonna be early and in the first quarter of the year. But like, yeah. But I was thinking it was gonna be sooner. I was thinking maybe towards the end of January or at least somewhere in February. I wasn't expecting it like March, but it's still decent. And since season 3 has already been announced, and they said it's already now in production. The- Even in the announcement, the actor who plays Luffy, Inaki, there you go. I was trying to think of his name. I'm not. Oh yeah, because I didn't want to butcher his name, and it's like I wasn't sure how to say it. Inaki was literally saying he's like getting ready for season 3 himself. So it's like they're filming now, season 3. Well, maybe not filming, but like at least production wise are getting ready for season 3. I don't know like in what stage of production they are in. I doubt filming, like obviously. But like it's obviously it's gonna be early production, early stages of production. But I don't know in what stage they're in yet now. But they're doing season 3, meaning we probably are gonna get season 3 next year as well. The like at least mid next year, the earliest. The latest maybe like mid December, like Christmas time maybe, or maybe early 27, if it's that long. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm thinking they quote unquote split it in half, even though they said season 2, quote unquote. It's like, part one and part two, even though they don't say part one and part two. And I'm thinking they're doing like the Squid Game route, where it's like, it's literally like supposed to be one season and they've done it back to back somewhat. And it's supposed to be one season. And then it's like, so within 6 months, we're gonna get the second half. I think that's what it is. because when they were doing um when they was when they were showing like behind the scenes footage, and they were talking about like behind the scenes of everything for filming and all this for season two. There was some stuff about Alabaster, and like they was literally in a desert, and we saw like camels and stuff. So I'm just assuming they started season three, or they were doing some preparation for season three as well as season two, meaning they are like maybe far into production. I don't know the timeline wise where they are in production, so I'm just guessing from what they showed behind the scenes and all this, and like leaks and all that shit. Sometimes that's not a good indicator, I'm not gonna lie, and you have to take it with a grain of salt. But however, that does kind of fit with they did this shit back to back, and it's like maybe like within 6 months to a year we're gonna get season three. At least we're not gonna wait like a whole year or two, 3 years. That's some bullshit. Yeah, to wait 3 years, 2 years, and like you know what I mean? And especially with One Piece as well, because the actors are gonna get older, and then it's like, when the we gonna get to Marineford and Wano and Dressrosa and Fisher? You know what I mean? It's not even gonna. It's how the fuck is it even gonna work? Like with the actors being older and all that shit, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, especially with the flashbacks, like for the kids, like for the flashbacks to come back again and all this shit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know because you know how we get more Sanji flashback later on again in Whole Cake. So it's like the actor who played him now in the Bratier is probably going to be way old. Like you see what I mean? Yeah. And like we don't see everybody for so long, and then to bring them when they come back, they're gonna be old as shit. It's just weird. Anyways, I'm just giving some examples, and it's like so yeah. So we know that season two is gonna be Logtown. Wait, no, what? Yeah, Logtown. Yeah, we didn't do Logtown. Yeah, I'm gonna think it. Yeah, Logtown through Drum Island or Drum Kingdom, whatever, however you want to say it. But it's like basically Chopper's introduction and island and all that shit. Which is actually gonna be so sad. Oh man, just thinking about it is making me want to cry. But anyways, all jokes aside, um, yeah. So and then season three is probably just gonna be the entirety of Alabasta. Yeah. And I'm just curious how they're gonna do the what's gonna be the B plot in the in this arc in this season, because like how in the first season we had the Kobe and Garp side story and all that, and like how are we gonna what's gonna be the side story that is gonna be changed from the manga in this one? We're probably gonna have Smoker as the main villain, probably, or something like trying to take him down. Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. I think we're gonna have Smokey behind. Well, technically not really, because we see him in Alabasta. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just wondering. Oh, we do. Yeah, yeah, in Logtown. What am I saying? I'm stupid. So yeah, probably Smoker is gonna be like the main person, trying to come after us this season or some shit. And we're gonna follow Smoker as the side story. I'm wondering because like 'cause we don't see normally usually we wouldn't see Kobe for how long in the anime. So I'm wondering if they're gonna how they're gonna shoehorn him in this story. Are they gonna shoehorn him in to Smoker's storyline, and now he's working with Smoker, or are we gonna see Garp again? And it's like maybe we're gonna see him training with Garp. I'm just wondering. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting. I don't know how we're gonna do this, and I'm scared. I love it. And we're gonna get Robin, Nico Robin. Again, this is gonna be cool. All right. I'm wondering if they're gonna tease stuff, like yeah, like in the background, like tease stuff for like to stuff to come. Since they have the story, so they can just tease stuff in the background, knowing what's to come later and stuff. They should, and especially with Oda, working, having a hand in this as well. Even though it's not like a big, like he didn't have a big role in this, but like you know what I mean. But he's like a supervisor just to make sure everything is good. So, so yeah. Anyways, I'm here for it. I'm ready. Yeah. Anyways, that's not the only announcement though. Now, forget live action. We go to anime news. It's okay. As of right now, currently the anime is in Egghead, and the manga is in Elbath. We're almost done with Egghead, and according to this news, it's gonna finish by December. Yes, Egghead is gonna finish by December. However, normally that would mean starting next year, January, we would have started Elbath. However, that's not the case. We are taking a break next year, apparently, for the first 3 months. Yes, the first 3 months of next year, January through March, there is no One Piece anime, apparently. After Egghead, we're taking the 3 month hiatus, and yeah, we're doing another break. Instead of half a year now, it's a quarter of a year. At least it's shorter. Eh, by half the time of last time. Yeah. Anyways, that is not even the news. That's not even the main part of the news. There's a second part to that. When coming back in April, when coming back in April, we're gonna start Elbath. However, this shit's going seasonal. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We're going seasonal. Yeah, yeah. So it's gonna be 26 episodes per year at most. Two have 13 and 13. Mm, yeah, we're doing seasonal now. It's about goddamn time. No. All jokes aside, it was bound to happen. I knew this shit was gonna happen when we took the 6 month break back back earlier this year. Like honestly, I knew this shit was gonna happen, but I did not expect it to take some time. I thought it was gonna happen as soon as we come back. But yeah, okay. No, I'm actually genuine. I expected this for time, but it's about time. No. This is good. This will help with pacing, with like behind the scenes, like the process of the voice acting and the production and all this. They can like be more relaxed and lenient and stuff. It helps everyone, and it's like the weekly thing is like it's a gone era, and it's like that was back in like early 2000s, like like when we had Naruto, One Piece, and Pokemon, and Dragon Ball, Fairy Tail, Bleach, like and it's like, and then because it's like it's coming constantly weekly, it's like it catches up to the manga so quick that you have to do flipping filler or pacing and all this shit. Now since it's seasonal, we can get good quality, and it's like we can get good quality, and then also on top of that, it's like the pacing, there won't be no issues. Well, yeah, we can have we can have good pacing, as well. And it's like it won't be catching up to the manga as much. And then on top of that, it's like, you know, and then sometimes it's like, and then it's like they can make it like event, like like how we have like some of the like Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man, like how we're having like a whole arc as a movie. Imagine that, for One Piece, like yeah. So it's like, yeah, we can do events like that, and it will be just epicness. Uh, I could actually imagine that. But my point is, I doubt that will happen. Maybe for the final arc. They could do it for the final arc. That would be sick. Like, like yeah, just do the final arc as a whole movie. Imagine that. Yo. Anyways, that's besides the point. My point is times have changed and it's like, you have to adapt to it. One Piece was like literally like on its last leg with this scheduling. If you get what I mean, because like everything already has moved like onto seasonal, and we've been doing seasonal and all this for a long time now, and yeah, but it's like this is good. This is good. This is gonna be fun. Uh, it's gonna be hard to get used to in the beginning. That's for sure. For everybody, it's gonna be hard to get used to probably. But it's like after a while, it'll be chill, and this is gonna be fun. All right, yeah, that is everything. That is crazy, man. Seasonal. One Piece is like, yeah, it's like I still don't believe it while I'm saying this shit, you know. But it's like it is what it is, man. It's gonna be good. I hope. I don't know. And maybe because of it, the pacing's gonna get better and the animation's gonna get better and it's gonna be so good. Anyways, I don't know. Am I worried? Honestly, with everything, you're always worried, right? But in the long run, it's the best thing. Just trust. Let's just trust in the process and let the people cook. Like, you know what I mean? And it will turn out how it turns out. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. We'll figure it. We'll find out all together. I hope they come back with a two episodes like how they did for Egghead. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, yeah. This is this is all crazy. Yeah. I feel like this is good. This is good. It is, anyways. Peace.